Hello everyone, and welcome back to a new episode of Prismata. We're gonna jump in the queue and see who we get. Is Homeless? Yeah, he did get a match. Oh wow. There's ex Yatsuba. Gonna be a rough one. Base plus 8, 60 seconds. Probably not Savior. Like, there's a lot of good soak and decent absorb, but there's Deadeye and Blood Rager and Frostbrooder. These are all things that would worry me if I wanted to go Savior. I think you do want high econ, right? Like, just red it should lose. Rager is not enough to beat all of this blue-green stuff. It's very good against Plexo. But your opponent doesn't have to Plexo that early. And it's like okay against Doomed Wall. It's pretty good against Doomed Wall, but I just don't think it's enough. You need like these defensive resources to win this game. And so I think third NG into probably Deadeyes, because like if your opponent mirrors the third NG, like you're both kind of just doing drones for a while and Deadeyes are good. If your opponent doesn't mirror third NG, I think you don't get the Deadeyes. You're going to be a little bit too busy with like Doomed Walls and needing to pick up Mahars. Could you go mono green? I don't think that's a good idea. I want to go fight Homeless again. Come on. Why do I gotta play this guy? There's a lot to learn from playing with stronger players, of course. It feels better to win, but you know, only one person can be top of the ladder at a time. So you all, yeah. And I don't envision it ever being me. So there'll always be stronger players, and it's useful to play against them, even though it is scary. Yeah, I think we get Deadeyes, right? Interesting that the opponent actually went third NG, because that's not the normal Deadeye line, right? And now they're picking up a conduit. Mahars? What if I do this? This is too soon, isn't it? No, I can get Deadeye triple drone. This is good, right? Isn't this a normal Deadeye line? I'm not sure. Maybe you're supposed to wait another turn. But then what do you do with your blue on the following turn? I don't like it. I'm just going to do this. Okay, high econ for like Tarsiers, Sentinels, and Rager? Well, I mean, all this blue-green stuff, I'm sure. Do I really want 3 blue? Maybe I should just settle at 2 Deadeyes, since opponent is not mirroring. Get like a wall and a splitter next turn. Not a doomed wall, because they'll be blood ragering against it. Really? I would have thought you'd buy a sentinel here. Okay, a Mahar Rectifier. Interesting. Well, I can't buy any Doomed Walls, like ever. Can I afford this Animus? Because, like, next turn I want, like, a Mahar, probably, right? And then I have a ton of tech to spend. Yeah, I can't get an Animus if I'm getting a Mahar. And I do kind of want one. So let's just get more drones? Let's get a Conduit. Then I can get, like, Mahar, Wall, Doomed Wall, or something like that. I don't want any Doomed Walls. Let's just get Mahar double wall. And this NG. I wish I could get red for Ragers, though. I really do. Oh, I should have cut this NG. Well, no. If I cut the NG, I could build a splitter, I was thinking. But actually I couldn't, because opponent would be breaching. Opponent's gonna try to double Rager this, I suppose. It's pretty scary. I wish I had some red, but I couldn't figure out how to get it. I thought getting Dead Eyes was a good idea. We'll see if I was right about that. Not having access to Blood Rager is a pretty big deal. I also lack access to Plexo in a way. Although, I don't know. 2 Frostbrooder bites for a Plexo is, like, not the end of the world. It relieves a lot of pressure. Honestly, this click isn't doing anything. Might as well hold it, and then maybe I can absorb onto Splitter in some universes. I can't imagine why I would want to do that, given that Mahar is supported by another Mahar now, right? So... if he wants to, like, spend a bunch of time freezing this forever, I'm okay with that. Like, he doesn't actually... well, he does own enough Frostbites to freeze it 3 times because of the second Brooder. Would he do that? Maybe. But that, like, frees me up to buy a Plexo. So, I guess I'm okay with it. I think I'm, like, way behind this game. But... really? Shouldn't you freeze the Doomed Wall? Oh, I see. He just, like, has to spend it on something. Right. This is a very unpleasant amount of attack. I know he gets value freezing the Plexo, but like, what can you do? It's still better than 2 force fields, I believe. Because, yeah, fine, he gets bite value, but that means he has fewer bites, so I don't have to like cower in fear quite so much. Really? Ah, the Rhino to protect against the Gambit, sure. I thought he was actually offering a Gambit for 1, which seems very much wrong. I'm not killing anything, ever. And I'm losing a bunch of stuff, right? Yeah. I think I'm about ready to resign here, right? Just couldn't get enough of the good units in this set. Yeah, I guess the whole blue thing was an illusion. Like, it seemed to me like if you're going high econ, then like Deadeyes are cool because the other player's not building much attack, right? Neither player is building much attack, and so Deadeye is good. But it commits you to a bunch of blue, which you're not thrilled to have. And Mahar is a way to go high econ, but like build attackers also, right? Mahar threatens to attack, and it's in a color that you want this game. Because you want Sentinels and you want Plexos. And Frostbrooder, and like, these are all great units. Like, these here. Deadeye is fine, but it doesn't really fit with the other stuff you want to do, because you want to have red and green things. And if you've gone Deadeye, let's suppose your opponent mirrors, right? You've both gone Deadeye, fine. You're now both at 15 drones and 2 blue. You never really get anything else. It's just like Deadeyes and Splitters and Doomed Walls. And like, I don't know, maybe you can probably get a Conduit at some point. And that's just not enough cool things compared to like what red-green can do to you. Yeah, I guess I imagined getting Deadeyes and then red-green, but that's just like not realistic. It doesn't make sense. You don't have enough drones to support all that. And so I should have said, which would I rather have, Deadeyes or red-green? And I think red-green is the answer. I might not have realized that you still want high econ because of Mahar, but at least then I would have had a chance to arrive at a better unit composition than what I landed with. Wow, quick match. The system. Base plus 5 again, 45 seconds. Well, not again. Last game wasn't base plus 5, but we've had a fair amount of it. Although actually the game against Homeless was base plus like 10 or something, wasn't it? What's the deal here? Seems like not high econ. Maybe Natural Conduit into Blast Forge? Get a couple ISOs and then something? Like, would it be cool to get Grenade Mech? It would be cool to get Grenade Mech. Would it be good? I'm not so sure. I don't think Fastimus even 1A is working for my opponent here against Grenade Mech. Opponent could try 1C. I think that's a little too fast. I could build BB next turn, but I couldn't buy a Grenade Mech, so that's not very good. Yeah, I think just DDC is fine. Chieftain is something I'd like someday. ISO and perhaps... I want ISO and I want like the threat of Grenade Mech. I don't know if I necessarily want to get it, but I want to have it like available in case opponent goes for something red. Hello? I know he was here earlier. Oh, actually, I don't know that. This is his first turn, right? No, he has 8 drones. Yeah, he's player 1. Alright. Yeah, I think I just want to go with this. Probably DDB. We'll see. Maybe not. What if I just did this? Have fun with Grenade Mechs, I guess? Is this good? It seems good. Right? Like, Grenade Mech into another Grenade Mech and click Forge? Seems pretty good against red. And yeah, okay, they can like transition into blue and say that it wasn't a red thing, but it's not the end of the world for me to have bought 2 Grenade Mechs. But I don't really want to. I just want Wall Splitter. There. Like, I went up to 2 blue, I sold the blue back, I made some use of it in the meantime, now I have a bunch of pixies. And I can get back to building, like, the stuff I wanted. Well, I don't know about wanted. The ossified drones are pretty cool, though. I'm clearly clicking the pixies if it kills ossified drone, I think. Here it doesn't, though, so I just click 1 pixie to kill. Well, actually, this is 2 pixies is fine. It kills either 2 NGs or ossified, both of which I'd be happy with. I could buy a chieftain here. I don't think that's as good as just adding on more attack. Well, hang on. The chieftain is more attack, right? It's 2 attack for less money. The thing is, like, would the chieftain get full value by the time it's expiring? Unclear. It might. It should get okay value. Yeah, I'm gonna go for it. You always, like... You always want to buy chieftains earlier than you really think you should. Or earlier than you'd think you need to. And even if it only soaks for like 5 instead of 7, or even if it only soaks for 4, like that's probably fine. In the meantime, it's done a fair bit of damage. So this is killing Ossified Drone. This is killing a wall, and this is killing an NG. I guess I'll just kill the Ossified Drone then, right? This lets them keep either 1 Aussie or 2 NGs, which I think is the best I'm gonna get. Yeah, this chieftain might have actually been a little too early. But it's the reason opponent has so little attack is we've been pressuring them with this chieftain, right? I don't know. It's a bit of a sad chieftain. But it's absorbing for it's soaking for 4. It's like fine. The next one will soak for 5. I know it says 6, but obviously we're missing the 2 wall absorb. Opponent just has more attack, don't they? Ugh. This probably needs to be an NG, right? I don't know if I can survive without a Blast Forge next turn, actually. How much would this do to them, though? I'd be attacking for 4, 5, 8, 11. I'd be threatening 11 anyway. They have wall and 2 NGs. Is 5. 4 of these is 13. So they don't actually have to build any defense. They'll want to, but they don't have to. Yeah, I don't think this is worthwhile. Building grenades against ossified drones is just not good business. Okay, I don't know, like... I don't feel good about the fact that opponent continues to be able to build Tarsiers. Like, they've literally bought them all. I didn't think that was... If you'd asked me at the beginning of the game whether opponent was going to be able to build all the Tarsiers, I would have guessed no. This is an exploit? Really? Ah, now it's not. Ah, but I have a free splitter hold this way? I'm likely to need it. They're adding a ton of attack all of a sudden. Oh, it's not free anymore. They built a Rhino. Now this is letting them keep alive a wall instead of an ossified. No. If they want to absorb onto wall, this is still an exploit. And if they don't, I think it's... They can absorb onto Rhino and lose all the Aussies, but that's the same as absorbing onto wall and losing all the Aussies, isn't it? Except they get a Rhino instead of a wall. Oh yeah, absorbing onto Rhino... Either way, you get one absorb. Sure. I think I'm losing again. I just can't beat the system. I mean, I don't know. I've beaten him the last few times we've played. It just is a funny thing to say, that's all. I just don't have enough attack. Help! Defended. Got him. Alright, well, I better breach next turn, or I lose. And I don't think that's going to happen. No. Rough day. What happened here? I guess I overestimated my opponent's commitment to red, is what happened. I thought this grenade mech would be just very punishing. But actually with Ossified Drone, like... Ossified Drone is a fantastic counter to grenade mech, because it's all about threat. And about the fact that red doesn't have any good defenders. And red tends to be low econ, right? So they can't tech into something else. Ossified Drone sort of solves all of those problems. It's a way to tech out of red. It's an efficient defender. It defends against threat. It's just all around fantastic against grenade mech. The Chieftains... I don't know. They might have been okay, but... The value they got was pretty poor. If I could have held on for one more turn, maybe, before building the Chieftains, they could have been pretty good. Because I would have had more permanent attack instead. I don't know. I thought it was cool to get out the Vivid Drone, right? Is why I didn't do that. Do this, I mean. Why I bought the They didn't do this, right? They built a wall, right? I'm pretty sure they were building a lot of walls. Maybe this is when they threw in the splitter, I don't know. No, because they attacked for 4. That's weird. Okay, well, this seems to have been their line, I guess. Yeah, this kills an ossified drone. I guess it's fine. And, like, at this point, it's hard not to buy a chieftain, because I can't even add to attack otherwise unless I want to lose all my NGs. I guess that's fine. Opponent's about to be attacking for 5, right? But now it's 6. Like, I don't know. It's kind of awkward, isn't it? And I can't get the chieftain anymore. Maybe that's a blessing in disguise. Maybe chieftain's just bad. I don't know. Ossified drone just is like way more defense than I really gave it credit for, I think. And like, am I just toast again? Sure seems like it. Yeah, okay, so at least I think the problem was not the chieftains. I think the problem was earlier. Going for this whole grenade mech business. It just, like, put on pressure but was very inefficient, and opponent was in a position to survive long enough to the point where efficiency matters because of ossified drone, I think. I don't know, maybe like, yeah, ossified drone was stupendous in this game, wasn't it? Like, it gave him so much health. Holy cow. So much health for free. Good job, ossified drone. Yeah, I guess I just underestimated it. Like, whoever builds an Animus and then buys ossified drone right away. But against the grenade mech, it was actually a great answer. I don't know. What if I had gone with the second grenade mech plan that I had originally considered? Just like, ossified drone kind of, sort of shrugs it off. It doesn't really, though, because they have to build this Rhino instead of a Tarsier just to defend. But it's not like it's all a bed of roses for me over here. Opponent has 12 income, I have 12 income. I have 3 attack, he has 2 attack. But he's sort of ahead in building a bit more? I don't know. I feel like this is still winning, right? Like, I haven't changed enough to make a difference. Opponent's still able to just sort of comfortably drone up and build Tarsiers, get the keep the ossified train going. Yeah, there's just like no way I'm winning this, is there? I don't know if it should be splitter or wall. Let's say wall, keep more ossifieds alive, I guess, and get another NG. And ugh. It's just a piece of cake to defend all my stupid stuff, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah, okay, so the grenade mech, like, I was lost at that point. At the point that I built the grenade mech. Well, before that, when I built the 2 forges, right? Maybe the conduit, who knows? Because, like, red is actually good here. I don't get it, why is... Well, okay, maybe red isn't good here. Maybe it only won because I tried this ridiculous grenade mech response. And a more measured thing with, like, splitters into chieftains would have done better. But actually, I think red is just good. Like, Tarsiers are a better attacker than splitter. It takes a very long time before you're getting chieftains. And meanwhile, you have access to ossified drone, right? So that you can, like, have red and blue pretty comfortably. Yikes. Well, it's in my avatar, but I still clearly don't understand it at all. Well played, the system. Hope you guys enjoyed that one. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.